maximum bone loss? This question was there in the AIIMS paper last year, that which bone sustains maximum bone loss in hemiplegics? The answer was humerus. So here that hemiplegic is blended up with the fracture of the shaft of the humerus, and the DEXA says osteoporosis. Now, how to fix osteoporotic fractures? Before I start with that, let me tell you there's a general predilection in orthopedics that when you have lower limb fractures, you generally prefer to go with nails. But when you have upper limb fractures, generally tend to go with plates. So this is a general kind of a rule that is followed in orthopedics. Okay. Now, what plate will you choose for osteoporotic fractures? Let me tell you: locking, compression, tubular, and K-wire. So first, no K-wire, because upper limb fracture has to be fixed with a plate. K-wire is for small bone fractures, hand, foot. Okay. So K-wires you basically use in hand, foot fractures, small bone fractures, and also in fracture supracondylar humerus. So that is the indication for use of K-wires. Yet tubular plates are almost out, not used. In use, locking plates, compression plates. What is the difference? Now, dynamic compression plates, as the name suggests, can provide compression at the fracture site. How? Because the characteristic thing you find in a compression plate, oval holes. See, this is oval hole. See the tubular plate, round holes. See compression plate, oval holes. So you need oval holes to give compression. How? Suppose you have a fracture here and you have fixed this fracture with a plate. Now when we put screws in oval holes, we put the screw at the edge of the oval hole. So screw goes through like the terminal edge. So when the screw will go down, because the screw is at the edge, it will push the plate out. And then I hope you remember Newton's third law. Every action has equal and opposite reaction. So if the screw will plate the push out, the fracture will be pushed in, leading to compression. So that is how oval holes lead to, oval holes lead to compression, okay, by Newton's third law. So that is characteristic of compression plate. You have oval holes, they lead to compression by Newton's third law. Okay. Now the problem with osteoporosis, that you cannot put a screw into the bone because bone has no screw catching property, because the bone is weak. So what you need in osteoporotic fractures is locking plate. And what is the idea of locking plate? I hope you can see the screw hole. I hope you can see threads in the holes. So basically the screw head has threads. The head locks into the plate only. So you don't need purchase in the bone because the screw has locked in the plate only. So plate holds the screw. So that is what you find in osteoporotic fractures, locking plates. Screw locks in plate hold. So that is how you will differentiate between different type of plates. You find the thread in the hole is locking plate. You find oval hole is compression plate. You find round holes, it is tubular plate. K-wires for small bone fractures. So are you clear? Upper limb plate, lower limb nail. So are you clear about the implants in orthopedics, guys? Or is there a query? Clear with the message? Just an overview. कहाँ पे कौन सा implant use करना है? Perfect enough. So lower limb nails, I only told you. So lower limb nails. So when I've